Hello friends, welcome to SR Technologies. Today we are going to discuss another interview question. Before going to start interview question, right? If you like the content as well as the content is good or bad, you can comment in the comment section. And one more thing, very important thing, please share with others if you like the content. Okay, if you don't like the content as well, please do comment in the comment section so that I'll hear your feedback so that will go ahead and I'll improve myself. Okay, so this is what I wanted to make a request. Please do that. And let me get into the question. The question is asked in Happiest Mind second round of interview. The question here, okay, the question here, the input as well as output. Oh, here in terms of table A is having a table A is having single column which stores the domain names, the domain names. Here, if you observe, right, www.facebook.com. At the same time, facebook.com, here, Facebook. So usually the, the scenario which they are looking, okay, try to understand. Here, if you have two dots, okay, starting dot as well as ending dot, and this starting as well as ending should be removed. And if you have a single dot, automatically this dot com has to be removed. And if you have Facebook, just keep it as is. Okay, as is. So in this case, how to approach this particular SQL question? They wanted to understand what level of knowledge you have in SQL. Now, how can you approach? So before you can pause it here. Okay, you try to answer this question. If you are able to make it, please do comment in the comment section. If you are unable to solve it, just go ahead and see the solution. Let me prepare the table. Okay, so here you can mention create table. Okay, create table. So you can mention email table. So domain table. Okay, domain table. And the table name is domain table. Now here, what you can see here, the domain table, what it happens, it is having single column, nothing but a email ID. Okay, mention that or domain name. Domain name. You can mention this and here varchar to data type. Okay, then you can mention just 30. Okay, 30, you can mention that. Now you are able to create the table. Okay, let me execute. The table is created. Now insert the data. Okay, insert the data. Insert all. Okay, into domain table. Okay, domain table. So here in the first case, values. Okay, and first row is nothing but a www.facebook.com. Facebook.com. Okay, facebook.com. Let me do that. And here, let me copy this. And again, one more. Okay, so let's start from here. Nothing but a, here you are having a test data. So let's understand this very important. Okay, you may have question. Okay, you should not hard code this solution. That is the one of the important aspect. Okay, so you can think of it. Okay, first case you can do this way. Second case you can do this way. That is not the case. Okay, you have to get this dynamically. Okay, the data, even if you have 100 rows also in different formats. Okay, so the expectation is, okay, if you have a facebook.com, www.facebook.com, okay, and here facebook.com, and if .com is not there, then the value which is going to be like this. But you never expect, the assumption is you never expect the data like this. Okay, this is not going to happen. Okay, this is the assumption which you can make it. So by seeing this, okay, you can try to solve it. Okay, you can pause the video here and try to solve it. If you are unable to solve it, just look at the solution here. Now, how can we solve this? Okay, so first thing is you can do step by step this solution. Okay, first step is if you wanted to get middle item. Okay, here if you understand, right, middle of the string. Okay, so what is the basis here? You can understand dot is the base. Okay, dot is the base. Now first thing, how you can do that? First you can check it out. Okay, how many dots are present? Okay, dot count. Okay, nothing but a dot count. You can find it. If you can find it dot count, then how you can solve this? Okay, if two dots are there, okay, two dots are there, okay, two dots are there, then okay, first dot should be, okay, first dot should be starting position. Okay, first dot should be starting position. Okay, and second dot will be, okay, second dot would be Okay. Second dot would be ending position. Okay, would be ending position. Okay, this is the first use case. And if you find dot count is okay, dot count is here, first case is 2 dot count. Okay, 2 dot count. And second case is okay, second scenario. That is the first scenario, you have a 2 dot count. And second scenario, single dot count. Okay, then what you can do first, the starting position would be the string starting position would be okay, just it will be starting with the 1. Okay, it will start with the 1. And second dot would be the first dot position is okay, first dot position is okay, first dot position is nothing but a ending position, If there is no dots is 0. Okay, dots is 0. Okay, then dot is 0. Then what, dot count is 0. Okay, dot count is 0. Then what you can do, you can populate the same. Now what are the things which we can use it? So this is the way you have to identify the solution. First, how can you find the dot count? Okay, this is the first thing you have to understand. Okay, first thing, how can you find the dot count? In a simple way, okay, select, okay, and domain name, nothing but a domain name, we can take it up here. Okay, domain name, we can take it up here, domain name, and that particular thing should be there. So I wanted to populate. Next is, okay, what we can do, you using the length. Okay, using the length. Okay, first we can get the domain name. Okay, domain name details. Now what we can do, using length, we can, if you can get the domain, then if you can use again length, okay, if you can use again length, okay, internally, length is nothing but it is going to get the number of characters, nothing but a size of that particular string. Okay, if you can see, first case it will give you, second case also it will give you. First case, how many characters? ww dot, okay, and then 4 plus here 8, 4 plus 8, 12, 12 plus 4, 16 characters, which is going to come into picture. Now, what you are trying to do here, you are replacing what? What is the character you wanted to count? You wanted to count what? You wanted to count dots. So then what you can do, using the domain name, okay, using the domain name, and you are identifying the dots. So once you see dot, okay, you are replacing with empty, nothing but there won't be any space. Now, if you do that, what it is going to happen? It is going to happen here, the actual length, okay, actual length will be 16 here, but how many dots are there? 2 dots are there. Okay, so you try to understand this. Okay, you try to understand. Then here, okay, here in the first case, how many will come? 16 will come. 16 plus 16 minus 14, 2 dots, which is going to come in the first one. And here you have a 8 plus 4, 12 is there. You are going to get, second case is 11, and last case you are not going to get any changes, 8 characters, which is going to come. Now you can see the same character count here in the bottom. What is missing? Okay, here one more thing is missing. Okay, now you can see here, just it is a bracket. Okay, now you can see what is the dot count. Okay, so in this case, first case is okay, first case here 2 dots are there, just you are going to get 2 dots, and for second case you are going to have single dot. Third case is 0. 0 is nothing but there are no dots which is present. This is the way you have to count the number of dots present. Okay, now you are clear on the how to get the dots. Now, what is the next thing which you have to do? You have to do, if the 2 dots are there, then the string should start from where? It should start from here after first dot symbol, and it has to go to until here. How can you do that? Okay, so simple is here, first case is, first, if you wanted to get the dot count, you are using the length function and as well as replace function. So length is going to give you the overall length of the character, and replace is nothing but it is going to replace the value. Now here you are using the dot, and you are not giving anything. That is the reason. In this case, 14 will come. In 14, here is the thing, and overall length minus after removing the dots. Okay, what it is going to come, how many dots are present, that particular value you are getting here. Now let's get into the second step of the solution. This is the first step. Okay, to get the number of dots, dot count, you are clear. Now what you have to do, you have to go ahead and you have to fetch the, you have to arrange the nothing but you have to take this particular value. Okay, you have to get the value from here to here, and dynamically it's not going to be very straightforward. Simply what you can use the case statement. Okay, once you use the case statement along with the substring with in string, if you can do that, then automatically you will be able to do that. Now first try to understand. Okay, first case is very simple. Case when, okay, okay, length of the domain, same thing you can copy it. Okay, length of the domain is equals to 0. Okay, first case is if the length is equals to 0. Okay, this length is equals to 0, then okay, let me populate 0, not O. Then what you are going to do here, you are going to populate it as it is. Facebook.com, you are going to populate it. Okay, then what you have to mention? You have to mention the domain name. Okay, domain name. Now, okay, let me execute it, this one, and then we'll go with other things. Okay, we'll solve it. Else is nothing but we'll keep it empty and end. Okay, from end as, okay, end as domain name. Just we'll keep it as domain name only. Okay, from this table. First case I wanted to show you, then we'll understand further. Okay, this is the first case. You can see first case is if the 0, then automatically it is passing facebook.com. Else it is going to take it as a null value. Now, for second and third case, we have to do it, right? Now you can take it up original value here. Okay, then you will understand. Here you can see. Now you can see here. Okay, first case is you are able to successfully able to get that. Now here the first here the first case is done. Okay, nothing but where it is you are having 0. Now if we have a single 0, single dot, okay, single dot, how can you populate it? Only facebook.com. So very simple. What you can do, same thing, you can repeat it. Okay, when clause. Okay, here, okay, you can repeat it this, but here case when length equals to same thing. Here you are going to make it as a 1. Then here you have to apply the logic. What logic you have to apply? Okay, here, then here you have to use the substring. Okay, substring function. Okay, substring function. Here you can see where in substring. Okay, domain name. Okay, from where to where you wanted to fetch. Okay, where to where. So in this case, domain name, here you have a single dot, which means already I have mentioned if it is a single dot, the starting portion will come as a 1 and the ending portion will come from first dot, where the first dot is present. Now you have to mention here 1. Now here what you have to do, you have to go ahead and you have to use the in-string function. In-string, what it does, it is going ahead and it is going to give you the where first dot is present. Nothing but it is going to take that from. Okay, simply you can mention domain name here, domain name. Okay, once you mention domain name, and here you have to give the dot. Dot is nothing but in string, it is going to give you the position of the string, where it is occurred. Okay, first occurrence which is available. Now if you can do that, okay, if you can do that. So here what it will come, here 1 will be there, nothing but from here, from starting phase F2 until dot, nothing but a dot position which is going to come into picture. Now let's understand how it is going to work. Okay, and let's understand from, not from. Okay, just this is more than enough. Now you can observe here what is the outputs. Now you can see still dot is available. Then what you can do, simply here you can apply -1. So automatically that dot position which is going to be removed. Okay, now you can see this one also completed, second one also completed. Simply what I have done, if the length and domain name and length replace is there, simply I'm counting here if the dot count is equals to 1, then I'm using the substring with in-string functions. I'm going ahead and I'm populating the domain value, only part of the domain which I'm populating, nothing but a Facebook. Okay, second case also done. Here one dot is available, then I'm able to do that. Now third case, okay, third case, how I can do that? Third case is it's a easy thing, okay, same thing, whatever you are doing it, right? But third case, which you can see it here, right? So what you have to do that, okay, in third case, here, if it is equals to 2, then what you are going to fetch, okay, first substring, okay, substring, okay, substring domain name. You have to identify the, you have to identify the first where that particular dot is available. Nothing but a here you are getting the domain name, and here you are fetching the, what you are fetching dot, nothing but a, it is going to give you the where first dot is available. Now here again, here what you have to do, again you have here you have to apply the in string, okay, again here also domain name, okay, let me keep it into new line, this particular part. Then okay, this position is very important, this particular logic. So here you are using the domain name in string, again you are getting the first occurrence. Now you have to get the second occurrence as well. Now here you have to give the dot, okay, and then from where it is going to start, it is going to start the second occurrence. Now if you wanted to show you that, okay, select instr, okay, instr Ram Ravindra, okay, here you can observe, here I'm finding the A, okay, first A where it is present, okay, second A where it is present. Now if you can see dual, okay, dual, where second A is present, it is going to show you, okay, where second A is present. Here you see this one is nothing but a from where it has to read, okay, it has to read from first position. That is what I have given, 1 2 3 4 5, okay. Now in this case also in string, okay, you have to identify the second dot, okay, second dot, where second dot is present. Now first dot is nothing but a starting position, by default it will come as a first starting position. Second dot where it is present, then you can take that, okay, so that automatically what it is going to come, it is going to come the output. Now let's see that, okay, let's see that. Now still here one more issue which we are going to see, okay, let's see first, let me execute it, then we'll see the output. Okay, what is the issue which I'm going to see here? Okay, first thing is if you are doing in string, right, in string first one, okay, here you are using the this one, okay, the logic is going to be bit different. You cannot directly do this, okay, you have to apply one more logic as well here, okay. How you can apply the logic, okay, where the second position is present, okay, try to understand where the second position is present. From that, okay, from that you have to remove the first position, okay, nothing but where first dot is present. If you do that, then only this particular logic is going to work, okay. Now here again you have to do instr, okay, this particular logic you have to do that, okay, this particular logic you have to do that, okay. Here one more, here you can observe, okay, missing right parenthesis, it is missing, domain name is done here. 1 minute. Here you are starting domain name, okay, and here you are using the domain name. One more dot also we have to do that. Now you can see, right? You can see this, okay. So while you are doing, right, while you are doing, if you can add +1, okay, here you have to add +1 in this case, okay, then only you will be able to get this, okay, you will be able to get the proper. And here you have to do minus. This is like a, lengthy stuff, but make sure you have to use it, okay, you have to use it, then only it will work fine, otherwise it will throw an error. Okay, now you can see This is the logic. So simply let me give it in a easy way. First case is you are identifying getting the dot count. Okay, dot, how many dots are present? You are getting the count. Second thing is, based on that, you are writing the case condition. Case conditions. Okay, nothing but a, if it is a 1, okay, if it is a 0, then populate the domain. Okay, if it is a 1, then you are populating. Okay, what you are taking from the part of the string, domain name you are taking from start, and first dot where it is present, you are giving as a ending position. And this -1 is nothing but a, you don't want to even show the dot. That is the reason you are removing this particular position. Now, second case is, okay, second case is you are taking, this is the third case where if it is a 2, then what you are trying to do here, you are going ahead and taking the domain name, and then then here what you are trying to do, starting position also you are using the part of the string you wanted to provide. If part of the string you wanted to extract, then that case what you are trying to do here, in this case, starting position also you are getting from in string, and ending position also you are getting from in string. While you are doing ending position, you have to get the second count, second occurrence dot count, minus you have to do the first occurrence count. Then only the positions will come appropriate way. Otherwise, it is going to give you incorrect result. Okay, you can try it out, this particular thing. I'm going to provide this in the as part of the description as well. Okay, so you can see this is the output. Now try to understand. You can solve this in a if you understand the concepts, you can easily solve it. If you don't understand the concepts, then it will be very difficult for you to do that. So when you are applying this, right, once you have completed this video, then what you can apply, first try to understand what is length function, what is replace function. Okay, then what is case statement. Okay, then what is substring, okay, substr, and what is instr. If you try to understand this, right, how many functions which are covering as part of this video, you are covering, this is 5 functions, you are covering it out. 5 functions, you are covering it out. Okay, so this is the way you have to solve the issues. Okay, thank you guys.